Man, have you been watching what Trump's been up to? 77 pardons in one shot. And this ain't just some random folks. We talking about people who were plotting to overthrow the election. If this ain't the coldest thing you done heard, stick around for more because we got some even crazier things. Yo, let's roll this tape.
Now Trump has just given brand new pardons to 77 people who were involved in the fake electors scheme and other schemes to try to overthrow the results of the 2020 election and keep him in power, even though he lost that election to Joe Biden and lost it by a lot. New pardons for 77 people, including all the fake electors from multiple states, and John Eastman and Kenneth Chesebro and Sidney Powell and Rudy Giuliani and Jenna Ellis, the whole four seasons total landscaping goon squad.
See, this is where they lose me. We ain't talking about giving a pardon to someone who stole a loaf of bread to feed their family. These are folks who literally tried to cancel your vote. Trump lost, but instead of accepting it, he's like, hold up, let me just rewrite the game. He telling 77 co-conspirators, it's all good, I got you. That's not politics, that's organized crime with a presidential seal on it. Where I'm from, that's called running game. In Washington, they call that exercising pardon power.
This weekend, we learned that one of the guys Trump pardoned from January 6th, the guy who fired off a gun during the attack on the Capitol and then got a pardon from Trump, we learned this weekend that he has just been rearrested. This time on charges of kidnapping and sexual assault.
Bro fired a gun at the Capitol and got pardoned, then went right back to do more violence, kidnapping, SA. That's who you saving, Big Donnie? It tells you everything you need to know about who these people are. This ain't about forgiveness, it's about loyalty to the cult. Trump's message to the people is, go ahead, do your dirt, and I'll make sure you walk. That's mafia politics, but they still don't get it. The rest of us have to live with the consequences while these clowns keep getting free pass after free pass.
A few weeks ago, another January 6th guy who was pardoned by Trump was arrested again after threatening to assassinate Democratic House Leader Hakeem Jeffries. That came a few weeks after the guy who wore the Camp Auschwitz sweatshirt on January 6th, who was also pardoned by Trump, came a few weeks after he was arrested again after his fighting dogs attacked 4 people and put them all in the hospital.
SA with kids plotting to kill FBI agents, and these people are getting pardoned in bulk like we at Costco? Come on now. If you don't draw the line at a predator or a violent extremist, then what's the point of even having a justice system? It feels like he's saying, if you're on my team, we ain't got no line. That sends a dangerous message. The law is optional if you have the right connects, but really, that's always been the game. But imagine if folks from my hood tried that. Boy, we'd be so deep under the jail you couldn't find us.
Now more than ever, I think we have clarity on what Trump is doing with the pardon power, and it seems like a really important part of his overall authoritarian project. Trump, of course, pardoned everyone charged with attacking the Capitol on January 6th, including people who were in prison for assaulting police officers. He's pardoned pretty much every single Republican congressman convicted of corruption this century. He pardoned a crypto exec who pled guilty to violating anti-money laundering and sanctions laws. Trump signed that pardon after his own family reportedly made billions of dollars in a partnership with that crypto executive's company. And now today, Trump has issued pardons to 77 people who were part of the scheme to overturn the 2020 presidential election and keep Trump in power even after he lost to Joe Biden.
Now, here's the bigger picture. This ain't random. It's an authoritarian project. Pardon everyone who stormed the Capitol, even the folks who beat cops with flags, and then you throw in members of Congress who helped orchestrate it. That's not mercy, that's consolidating power. Trump saying, if you hurt democracy from me, I will shield you. It's the most blatant abuse of power since, well, ever. We're watching a man turn the pardon process into like a gym loyalty program.
It certainly seems like he is one of the folks who would fall within the scope of this pardon. It's very broadly worded to apply potentially to hundreds of people who were involved in these types of activities, not just the 77 people who are listed in this document. Ed Martin has repeatedly made known that his mantra is no MAGA left behind. In the context of pardons, he believes the pardon power should be used broadly to benefit anyone who is loyal to and supportive of Donald Trump, those who take risks on behalf of Donald Trump. Ed Martin has got their backs as pardon attorney, and that's what this proclamation today seems to reflect.
Ain't that something? No MAGA left behind. He's turning pardons into a campaign slogan, broadly worded, so you can retroactively forgive anyone who tried to overturn the election. It's like a coupon for insurrection. And Ed Martin, the pardon attorney, is out here cheering it on because, hey, why not pardon yourself next? We're seeing the normalization of law-breaking packaged as patriotism. If the worst people know they'll be covered, why the hell would they ever stop?
Liz Oyer, former Justice Department pardon attorney. The contrast between your service and what Ed Martin's doing could not be more stark. Thank you for helping us understand this tonight.
Even the professionals are shaking their head. Liz got fired for refusing to rubber stamp pardons for the gun rights of Mel Gibson. Now she's on TV saying this is madness. When the experts who ran the system say the system is being abused, well, maybe, just maybe we should listen. This ain't about left or right, Democrat or Republican. It's whether the rule of law still means anything. The pardon power was meant to be an act of mercy, a check against injustice. Under Trump, it's become a shield for cronies and criminals. That's not just corruption. It's a message that loyalty outweighs legality. And that's dangerous no matter who you voted for. Because if the law applies to only some of us, it applies really to none of us. This is hood politics. We don't do left and right, Democrats or Republicans. We do right or wrong. Abuse of pardon power is a sick game to play. This is hood politics. Please like, share, and subscribe. And make sure you come back for more.